guys, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Judy. For the new viewers, kindly subscribe. For the returning viewers, thank you very much. And if you're new, kindly just like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Yes, and as you can see today, I have a guest. Say hi to people and introduce yourself.
I'm Sam, husband and proud father of 2.
Okay. And as you can see, by the way, yesterday I met someone and he subscribed. Jugush, Aki, thank you very much for subscribe. Thank you for some celebs, they can't even talk to you even when you say hi. But even he said hi, we talked, and yes, thank you, Sana. And yeah, maybe you're watching this. After you watch and tell your friends to subscribe.
Anyone else subscribe if you're new here.
Yes.
Please subscribe. Kindly subscribe.
So today, guys, as you can see, I have a guest, and we have a very hot topic. Let me say it's about business and employment. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you choose? Which one do you see working for you? Okay, and why do you do employment? Why do you do business and all that? Because for me, I choose business. For the longest time, for the past 3-4 years, I've been doing business, and for him, he has been in employment, right?
Yeah.
And he's good. I can't say he's not good in business. He is, but he just decide he's for employment. Okay, so maybe let's let him tell us why. Maybe we will learn one or two things from him, and yes.
Yeah, I think for me, it's not that I prefer employment. It's that I'm doing what works for me. I've tried different businesses in the past, severally. I have done, it ranges from a number of things. So I've done several businesses. I've sold movies. I've sold computer accessories. I've actually sold even laptops. I have gotten into farming, which ilinirudishia now.
That story, guys. I'll bring him again.
To investing 500k.
Imagine.
And you don't get 500k plus 1,000. I got 1,000. Rather 500k. Haikurudisha.
Anything.
Bring anything. I only got 1,000 shillings from it. And even, later on, even started selling diapers. If you are planning to sell diapers, don't. The profits are 60 bob per piece. So unless you have...
Per package?
Not per packet. 600 shillings. And it's 60 shillings profit. So if you're trying to get into that business, unless you have maybe serving 20 clients per day, so that you can at least close at 1,200 shillings on a daily basis, which is rather quite difficult. It's really difficult. So for me,
it works for some people.
Well, it didn't for me. To be very honest, it didn't for me. And we got into business together, which we are going to talk about. But through those experiences, I figured, let me try this. Let me try employment. And ever since I tried employment, yes, it's quite difficult. And some of my friends who maybe are watching will tell you for sure, it has not been an easy ride. But you see the fruits. I don't know if it's the same with business, because for me, I've seen the fruits of employment. My career keeps progressing day by day. I keep meeting new people. That's networking. Opportunities come in. I get to learn a lot. If I had the choice to choose, if I was to predict your life for the next maybe 10 years, I'd probably say, maybe 10 to 20 years, probably say, let me stay in this employment thing. Let my career grow. Let it flourish. Let it go from being where I am to, a higher rank, or, the highest rank in employment, maybe a CEO position or something like that. Without the hassle of employment. Ni ngumu kutafuta customer, being in charge of logistics, being in charge of marketing, being in charge of finance. Hesabu zangu kwanza huwa haziingiani. I've never been a finance person. You take me to marketing, I'll use the entire budget to take clients out. You take me to operations, I'll probably be tricked, or rather be conned. And I focus on what I'm good at. If it's business development that I'm good in, that's where my focus is. And I'm not patient with customers.
Hey, with customers, he is not patient. Like in Nakuru, we started an Airbnb business, which was good because we get client after client after client. But that 1 week we would get a client. Oh God, he would get mad. He would tell me, let's go and remove everything from that house. Well, client's not coming. As in, for him, he doesn't have that patience. Yeah. Then we did soap. The same thing. Which soap was good, the detergent, we used to make it for ourselves. Which had
selling
good,
to car washes.
Yeah.
We had several guys that used to call.
Good returns, but
about 1,200
per day. But you see, if he doesn't get that one car wash or two, he would tell me.
If they don't call,
I'll
ask myself,
why? Then he thinks people will look down on. Right?
It seems so in business, especially when it's new, when it's very new. Maybe for this one is a bit. And
you know, when better. It's new, you go telling people,
yes.
I'm doing this and this.
Now,
and this
when you
and
go
this.
to tell people, first of all, it's the notion that people usually think, huyu unaona alifilisika, this guy got broke. The option left for him, it's probably a really good business, but people will start, he's say for example a milk business.
You give up so quickly on business.
I probably maybe don't have the patience. Business requires a lot of patience. I don't have the patience. It's not
Imefika zero, alafu yote.
It's okay. It's okay. Inaanza tena? Okay. Sorry for that. Yeah, so I was saying, with business, it requires a lot of patience. It requires for you to be very, I don't know, you go meet someone and they probably think, like I was saying, maybe this guy got alifilisika or something like that. So for me, I decided, I'm good at employment. At employment, I'll even have colleagues who talk maybe even behind your back. We'll have customers that are, they don't want to talk to. But at the end of the day, there's that safety net. That at the end of...
Sorry guys about that. So, he was saying in employment, there's that safety. So,
there's that safety net that, you'll be able to pay fees, you'll be able to sort out your bills, you'll be able to pay rent, sort out any medical issues that may arise, and even take your family out, without a worry, knowing that next you'll be able to have a savings fund, and knowing next month, you're expecting almost the same amount that you got last month. Whereas with business, it could go from, like now we just started the business, which I was doubting can bring
it can open. Yes. I told you guys, I made 50K from hawking. It was like hawking because you go talking to people, telling them
which I really respect.
And it has opened that shop for us. Everything in that shop, it's the money that I made from hawking around. Okay, so for me, I prefer business because that I don't have that patience of waiting till end month. That's when we'll get money. Like, what if something happens in the middle? Like you get sick or something? I don't like that waiting till end month. That's when I get cash. If I need something, I have to wait till end month. That's when I do it. Because, in business, there's that profit. Although you need to do your maths, you need to be to do your finances well. And, this is what I have sold. This is for sales. and this is the profit. So you can use that profit, but in your books you'll indicate I used this amount of money. Okay,
tutafanya challenge. We survive with employment money for a month.
Yes.
And then the next month we survive with business money.
Yes.
At the end of the month we calculate what is left, and then we'll do how has the month been.
Yes.
Sort of thing. On 14th haukuuza, so we didn't eat.
So guys, let me ask you, able comment down there and tell me what you prefer. Are you for business? Are you for employment? Although it's good, like he's in employment, I'm in business, because you lift, yes, you lift each other. If tumetumia pesa ya employment ikaisha, there's business to lift us. Okay, if there's no money to fund the business, he'll fund the business from the employment money. So both are okay. It's only that what is working for you, right? And what you're smart at. Okay, because I know for him with strategy, actually he plans everything for me. For planning I'm not that good, but talking to clients, giving them feedback, reaching out, I'm good at that. Okay, and him planning, he tells me, okay, you want this and this, you start from here, you go from this, and even sourcing for items, he's very good. Okay, he will take you there. And I can say somehow, like that day I was to be conned. If I was alone, ningekuwa conned 20k, hata sijui ningerudi wapi. Okay, but you see, for him, he alionea mbele, si ndio? Akaniambia no, here roho yangu imekata. So I think it's what works for you best, and what you're smart at. Okay. And if you're two, you can decide one to go for
business,
employment. Yeah. And I can say you don't just start business from nowhere and you sit down, like you say, I'm tired of employment, let me start, let me quit and start business.
That's even very serious, because I think, and I've had this situation where I've myself quit because I'd resigned because there's a business that the first month it has done really well. So I'm thinking this is it. Or maybe I'm thinking it's not doing well because I'm not in that business. So, I resigned. Looking back, I should have stayed in the employment, given the business maybe 3 to 6 months, look at how things are, learn a couple of things. The day the business matches my salary, which is what I go by, the day the business matches my salary, or even at least goes to 50% of my salary, then maybe I can resign and put all my efforts into the business. But for now, I prefer the diversification that we have, that one is in business, the other one is in employment, and who knows if this works out. And I'm proven wrong that you'd rather be in business than just employment. I'll also sell bills.
Yeah, that's the plan actually.
I would also even be interested in selling it, because I also want to wake up at 8 a.m., do my things, not in a rush, go dressed in, I can dress in those guys we see at Gikomba, in shorts and
you go to work
and flip-flops and a t-shirt, and you just go to work. You just have to manage your finances properly. Or even if you have someone at the shop that you trust, then even you can operate from home. Who wouldn't want that? I think we would shift and live in Mombasa near the beach if at all we can manage our business. Simply by that, if it's giving us X amount of money, we will just rent out, or rather even buy somewhere in Mombasa. But the reality of things is that you have to first of all give your business time, and that's what we're currently doing. It's doing good.
And dedication.
You
have to dedicate yourself to your, it's you now. This is you. Okay? If it fails, umeanguka pia wewe. So, I would say, like for me, I would say Trevor is not going to school. So I used to say, when Trevor closes school, I'll be sleeping. But actually, I wake up earlier even than when Trevor is going back to school. Because I want to wake up, make sure Tracy has food, make sure there's food for everyone, breakfast, make sure the house is clean. When Tracy wakes up, she has to be, washed, lazima aoshwe and all that. So by the time Tracy anamka, I make sure everything is ready. I'm also ready to go to work. So it's just feeding her, and when auntie comes, ni kumchukua tu akae na yeye. So even your own job, I think it needs even more time.
Dedicated.
Yes.
You have to be 100% dedicated, and when it gets tough, you also get tough.
You get tough.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes it is difficult. Like, unauliza, God, was this meant for me? Because it's sometimes you feel like no sales. Yes, no sales. Like, you can go one day at the shop and no one is shopping there.
Yeah.
No one is coming. No messages, and
people are just passing by.
Yes.
And they have kids.
And they're asking how much, and no one is buying. Okay, and there's a day you would wake up and sell.
That gets me pissed.
And sell 20K one day. So there you have it, guys. It's on a Sunday. Like now, see, I'm alone. Amepata call, your job, and it's on a Sunday. Who does that anyway? So yes, we'll continue next time, cause Nona ameitwa and he has to do it. Okay, yeah. So for me, I'll go with the business any day, any time. Okay, for him, employment with time, maybe he'll change. I don't know, but that's what we had for today. Although there are some more things to talk about. And maybe in our next video tutamalizia about it. Okay, so asanteni sana guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, you have a good evening. Kwaheri, and blessed week ahead. Bye.